Yo, what's going on, guys? So this is a recent build I've been doing on Nicholai. I'll just give you guys it's really just energy based there, as you can see from the equipment. I'm still figuring out the deck here, the best deck here. Kind of experimenting, but it's really rare that you will lose with this build. Maybe only the research facility map, but that's very bad for any kind of camera mastermind. But you see, I put the shield there. If you want to pause the video, see the deck and the equipment here. The biting equipment there, I tried switching that for a cooling fan, for example. That could also work, but sometimes it helps because the zombies just grab them a lot more often, and you can also shoot them like while they're being grabbed, so it's like a free kill every time the zombies grab them. Problem is that against the really like SWAT teams, I'm not sure. I didn't feel like it worked so much. Also because they're all over your cameras, so usually you need a cooling fan or something to make up for that. So now I've been trying. This video is not about that, but as you can see, if you want to try this version, but another version would be only using one, like the reactor there for the energy, and you could just use the rest for cooling fans or the thermal paste, I think is the name, where you can manually make the camera come back faster. Gotta use those two because when the good survivors, they're gonna be all over your cameras, so having that ability to recover faster so you can get the shoot as well, it facilitates a lot for Nicholai. So right here, I'm not playing research facility, I'm playing on the park, so that's a little better of a map for him. But research facility is by far the worst map for Nicholai. So I would even advise you guys to not even try to play Nicholai on that map. But yeah, so here the ranks are pretty high there, as you can see. We have a Val as well, it's like 272. And you see how well this build works. It's because there's two reactors there for energy. It's somewhat of a spammy build, and I'm also using as passive abilities for him, the discount. So my weapons, they're gonna cost -2 because I'm using the passive for -1 discount plus the mod for efficiency gun on the guns. So that's -2. Everything is like so cheap for the guns. So it's really easy like to spam it. So I like to place a Jester here because you always want to place the Jesters in a strategic position because every time the Jester screams like that, they get stunned for a long time enough that if you have the gun ready when they get stunned by the Jester, you can literally get a kill from every Jester scream. So it's really powerful on Nicholai for that reason. So right here I'm just using my machine gun there. They're shooting my camera, so you see this is what I mean. Like if they're all over your cameras, you can't really just shoot them back. So that's why one of the changes I did was putting the shield there. Sometimes that helps as well, but a cooling fan would still go a long way in helping with that. Because you don't always have the shield in your hand. So once they destroy that, it's like if you can't come back like very quickly, they just do the objective and leave, or something else happens and you can't really recover from that. So here I'm setting up a little ahead with the creatures because I know they're gonna try to open this door. See, I locked there. Now I can come here and try. You see, this is what I mean with the perk being the equipment for the grabs. They saved the January there, but like a one shot more and she would be essentially dead there, just because of that zombie grab. You see right there, so they grab again. The grabbing just gets like much more frequent when you have that there. And if you have the guns ready as well, especially if they're trying like she's doing right now, she's playing like alone in the room, and you have zombies or mobilizing around, it's an easy kill. Right there, what I could have done is control the zombie and grab her myself, but it's fine. I didn't try to do that. Now here again, I'm setting up a little bit ahead. There's a Jester there, so he's going to scream, and I can get some free shots there. So you see right now he's going to scream, and then I can get some free shots in. He also grabbed her because of the equipment I'm using. It would increase the grab. It's just like that, she's dead. So Jester is like really powerful. Now I could have done that is also spawn the zombie behind them and control it. Because now they're just gonna be so, but this is the point when the camera is destroyed. This is when the cooling fan would really help, where the shield cannot. Because if I had cooling fan there, I could have just myself got back with the camera really quickly, and I would pretty much get to shoot again. But it's fine, it still works. But I'm just saying, like, against the very good teams, I think the cooling fan would make maybe even more of a difference than the frequent bite of the and the creatures themselves. So, but right here, I'm just trying to get them injured as much as possible. They're just wasting time, of course, But you just gotta get rid of those herbs. They have a lot of herbs, green herbs. So if you can get rid of those, it becomes really hard for them to constantly be healing. They have to be like walking around injured. So I'm also using a passive where if they're below 70% health, they're constantly tracked. So being able to get, because this is a very spammy build, it's very easy to get that, you know, always constantly shooting them. So they're always low on health. That's the main idea of this build. So I see I have a Jester there, but I'm gonna set up ahead instead of spawning right in front of her there, because he takes a long time to get up. So by the time she gets to that door, he's going to be ready. I could have killed her right here as well, but I missed the shot unfortunately. But yeah, if I had that immobilized, because she's alone, so immobilizing around plus a gun is a guaranteed kill when they're alone, because there's no one else to shoot the cameras. And again, just like I mentioned here, he can scream and you get a free kill out of that if you have the gun ready. So here I'm gonna control zombie before she breaks the camera. She did a good job dodge there, so the scream didn't hit her, but it was also a free grab if the scream had stunned her. But I mean, at this point, they just don't have the time anymore, and they still have to get that other key. So here I'm stopping the save while I have the shield. And you see, this already looking so bad for them, and I still have the the nemesis just because of all the tracking and they being constantly low on health. I believe it probably charges nemesis in like a minute or so. I think it's less than 2 minutes that you can charge nemesis if they're constantly, if all four of them are constantly marked. So it's really powerful. So guys, that's my creature slash gun mix build for Nicholai. It works really well. You guys should try it out. And yeah, that's the video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.